Hello, folks. I'm Tommy NC 2010, and this is a live broadcast that I'm doing. That is stuff is on my mind, and joining me is Mr. Lauren Darkin from MCW. He's just joined me in here. How you doing there today, Lauren?
All right. Well, just
I have some stuff on my mind, so um, I'm just going to talk, and I guess Lauren's gonna, if he wants to say some stuff, he can. Uh, I'm just gonna talk and have a good time here. I invited a few people in here to hang out. So the main point of this is to express how I feel. How do I feel about myself? I don't exactly feel good sometimes about myself. I don't feel happy to be myself, and I guess it's because I see around me other things happening, and I don't get to be a part of it because my certain credibility to who I am as a person, and I keep this idealism that I'm positive. I am positive all the time. But when you're surrounded by negativity a lot, it seems to soak into you, and you don't want it to soak. You want it to fester away, and you find yourself being surrounded by it because at the same time, I have been told in the past that I was, not worth somebody's time, and that whenever oftenly I found myself questioning it, the tables turned, and I I think about my brain. I think about my hands. Look at my hands, and sometimes I wake up and I say I don't want to be myself for some reason. Like I don't feel like myself as a person is good enough. I feel like if I was only somebody else, I would be much off better. And somebody said, Tommy, you're amazing. You're incredible. And I think if only you knew the real side, if you knew the real innards of how I think and how I overthink things when people say stuff to me, and when I feel like they may be manipulating me, and they may be trying to use me, and I'm like trying to fix it, but then it's something else. And whenever I say something, I end up putting my foot in my mouth, making the situation much worse. And also, I think about my YouTube channel, and I think, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the proper things? Am I putting an entertaining value to what I'm doing? And I often ask myself, am I going the right direction? And so I feel happy sometimes to be myself because I don't know. It's just I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking, what's missing in my life? I don't know. Oh, that's right, a girlfriend, somebody to love, and oftenly I turn to YouTube to find my entertainment. I hardly ever turn my television on. Like I watch Monday Night Raw, and then I turn the TV off, and then turn YouTube back on and watch, a Chris Perillo vlog or MCW or a MCW program or a promo, and many other vloggers. I often find myself wondering, is it all worth the while? And I say, yes, it's half of the things that I have today. I wouldn't have gotten if it had been for YouTube and the things that are who I am. And I ask myself, is it worth it? Is it worth all of the stuff I've gone through to what I have today? And I think, yeah, I do. It's worth it. And I really fester myself thinking, am I good enough for YouTube? Am I the next big superstar? It's going to fester here on YouTube and to, you know, for internally say, am I going to be like the next, okay, wrestling term here, am I going to be like the next Undertaker? It's going to get to the top and then somebody's going to burn my streak. You know, I wonder that. And, you know, or somebody, okay, suit up, somebody like John Cena that has wrestled for a long time, but everybody hates him. Everybody likes him, but everybody hates him. I feel like sometimes I'm a little bit of that. That people like me, but people don't like me. Like if I was to walk out on the stage, I believe Tommy sucks, go Tommy, Tommy sucks, Tommy go. You know, I feel like that'd be most of my chance if I was to actually come out on a live stage. And I've always dreamed of having a live broadcast about me and giving an inspirational speech and inspiring people to make YouTube videos. And you know, one thing I think is YouTubers shouldn't feel threatened if you get people to make YouTube videos. Hey, they may be watching that person's videos, but the thing is you inspired them. And I ask myself, is it worth it? And I say, hell yes, it is worth it. But at the same time, sometimes I don't feel happy. I feel something missing. Like I have no one to share it with. Because sometimes I end up contradicting myself and saying this and that and getting myself mixed up with certain things and certain projects. And I say, when is it okay for me to have what I want? And I get lost. I get lost in confusion, and I bat it around all the time, and with this emotion that I can do something. I can actually physically pick something up and do it. And I guess that vlogging is one of my main outlets that I love doing. I love picking up a camera and talking to it. And it's become a big moment of my life, holding my hand like this and talking to a camera. You know, it's like an emotional journal that people do in public. And some people are drawn away from this. Like, he's a freak. What's he talking to a camera for? You know, that's weird. Well, you're weird because you're normal. You know, the thing is that when you think about it, I'm who I am. I wear suits all the time, and people say, you look weird, Tommy. You shouldn't wear suits all the time. You look stupid. And I'm like, that's your opinion. And opinions are like bubbles. You could pop them. And I often find myself questioning, how come that when I try to exceed, I fail? And I guess I've noticed a thing that people here on YouTube rather see me miserable. They rather see me sad and angry, getting mad, and if I'm not, they have to figure out how to make me mad. They have to say stupid comments. And I'm gonna say this to the viewers, that if you say a negative comment, your comment's not going up. I'm just gonna let you know that. So if you're making a stupid comment, it may go up because it's a live broadcast, but if it's on a video and I see it's a negative comment, it's not going up. I'm not going to respond to you. I'm not going to feed your little issues to try to tear me down. You're hurting inside because you feel like you have to hurt me. You know what? You don't affect me. You don't affect me as a person. I make YouTube videos because I love it. You, as a negative person, do not affect me. To the people that are my viewers, thank you. Thank you to the people that share my videos all the time and watch my videos and actually give a crap to actually turn on and watch my channel. I appreciate the support. One thing I'm really trying to work on right now is trying to build up my network and try to create a status quo that I can promise you this, that you're going to get what you want when you become a part of the Tommy Network. And if you donate $500 a month, you will become a full-time, now here's the deal about this deal, a full-time, as I say, full-time Tommy MC on Tommy Talks. Now, when you become a super Tommy head, that's a technical term, as Chris Perillo calls it, super nomies. But I say you're a super Tommy head because you're donating above, but you're working your way up. So when you donate $500 on the Patreon program, patreon.com/TommyNC2010, you can have, for each broadcast that I do, you can MC. And for each person that donates $500, you get a different show to be on. Different shows. We'll schedule it for you to be on, and a certain amount of hours. And if you add more to the show, I'll keep you on as an MC. And with your donations, it will go to so I can get more equipment like this right behind me. It's a lighting set, and maybe I can get better editing software, not just Movie Maker. But if you donate, and here's the thing, one thing Graham Hall said, if you donate and I make $200, Graham Hall will come up here to North Carolina and let me hit him in the head with a steel chair. And then you, being the donator, he will pick it out of which one of the patrons donated, and he will give you a shirt, a custom shirt, and I'm thinking he might autograph it, or he may just send it to you. The thing is that with your help, you can build the Tommy Network. You are my fans, so I believe that, there's different amounts. You could, for $1, it's all on the Patreon account. You could see what the rewards are, and even for a certain amount, you can get a custom hangout with me, where you just chill with me and talk with me, ask me questions, and hang out. If you go there right now, the link is in the description, and you can go check it out. And that's one thing I'm always on my mind, is that I could connect with my audience. And by the way, just to let you know that the behind the scenes, if you're a patron of mine, the behind the scenes, the Tommy Talks with this past Sunday is up on the page, so you can go check it out. Please watch it. Leave a like, so we know you watched it, and just let me know that you watched it, and what you thought of it. It was a few times I had to get up, and they were having conversations without me, but I'm really trying my best to be who I am and do the things that I can entertain you guys with. And sometimes I don't feel 100% about when I do a video, because I feel like I didn't put enough into it, and I don't feel good because I have friends, but the thing is that not all my friends like YouTube. Not all of them, because there's a percent of my friends that do like YouTube. Hamza likes YouTube. We're doing the Food Dude review crew now, and we're having an amazing time with it. An amazing time. I'm loving it. But at the same time, there's not a lot of people like YouTube, but like the quality of you vlogging and talking and stuff like that. And so I learned to tread by, to get by and make videos on my own time. It just takes away from the time and quality of my videos with people. Like, I'd like to do more videos with more people, but it seems like some people just don't like to be filmed. They don't like to be on camera, and it kind of takes away from my product. And I feel kind of sad because I can't do my videos around my friends. And sometimes I'll be honest, sometimes I don't like being by myself. I get lonely. I want to do something with somebody. I want to go out and hang out with somebody. And oftenly I find myself questioning what I'm doing. You know, where am I going? What am I going to do? What's my future? And I often question myself that am am I good enough? Am I good enough to be with the lengths of all these other YouTubers? Am I fair enough? Am I entertaining enough to be with the lengths of different YouTubers? I can say, definitely Joe Cronin and Dead on Dave, Chris Perillo, Benjamin Perillo, John the Flickster, um, Cool Duder, Wet Movie One, the Cinema Stalker. Am I good enough to actually shred with these guys, to walk the fields with these guys and entertain every night, to walk out on the stage and perform? Another wrestling term. Um, what am I? Am I a heel or am I a face? You decide. What am I? Because sometimes you guys think that I'm a heel, the way I act and the way I do things. And sometimes you guys think I'm a face. Now, what is a heel and what is a face? Lauren, what is a heel and what is a face?
No, Hill's a bad guy and the face is a good guy.
All right. That is a WWE term. Lauren here is a wrestling fan, so just so he can explain what's going on. Now, a lot of you could say that with a certain person that I was a heel. For instance, that person was more like a heel because I was more like the face and they were more like the heel. And the way this person tries to portray himself as being the face and I was the heel, no, it was more like I was the face and he was the heel. And a lot of people make it look like I'm the bad guy, but I wasn't. I am the good guy. I was just trying to make sure that there was no crap and drama on the show. And always, this person would bring up topics that weren't really important. Saying things off the cuff and just, shouting things out there. And I got fed up with it. I got fed up with it and I took care of it and then my fans thought I was wrong, that I did that. And, honestly, I believe I made a good decision that I did that because honestly, whose opinion is the most valid here? Me. That's the most valid opinion here because it's my life, and if I don't want to be surrounded by negativity and have somebody bullying me, why do I want that in my life? Do I like it when people take shots at me and I don't understand it because of my disability? I can read a little bit. Just want to let you know that. And just because I have a reading machine doesn't mean you have to leave the most stupidest comments you think you can put out there. Honestly, I'll read your comment, but it doesn't affect me. You know who it affects? It affects you. It shows how big your personality truly is. And when you call me a douchebag or call me a retarded, it really shows what your age looks like. Because honestly, I don't care what you think. It doesn't affect me. You could say so many mean comments, but your comments, your negative comments, do not affect me. You understand that? You don't affect me. You can say, douchebag, 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 you're a douchebag. It won't affect me. It's showing how immature you are as a person. And I'm not immature. I am 24 years old, and I am understanding of who I am and what I'm doing here on YouTube is trying to entertain. And I guess I wanted to make this broadcast to just let some steam off and just to let out the floodgates and just honestly let my mind, drain my mind for a little bit because of all the stresses that I have in my life, that I'm trying to be an entertainer at the same time, and I'm trying to build a business, and that I wish that more people would help support the Tommy Network and that you would get rewards. And if you did donate you would be treated well as a Super Tommy head, and that you when you donate at the regular tier, you are a Tommy head, and when you donate higher, you get to that stage where you become a Super Tommy head. Now, there's certain tiers of how much you can donate, but the one thing I say is, if you can't donate, please don't donate, because I don't want you burying yourself into debt. I want you to be able to donate, and if you have the money, I would appreciate it. And everything that you donate goes to equipment and technology and things that will make the show better. And maybe styles also, that if you want me to get a specific kind of suit, a custom suit that would want to say the Tommy Talk Show or something like that, I could use the money for that to get a custom suit. It says, Tommy NC 2010 are tie clip microphones, and we have tie clip microphones for the Food Dude Review Crew, and the money would go to making, and maybe I would start doing prank videos, but I don't have that kind of money to set up to have those kind of prank videos. I don't have tie clip microphones. I could use them from Hamza, but I just don't want to run the battery down. But I could start new segments. I can actually maybe pay my team members to help me do stuff, and they help me out as friends right now. But if I build enough of business, I can fund my team members. I can get things, technology, and even pay to mail stuff out to you. And maybe I'll buy a couple hundred T-shirts, and maybe the certain patron or somebody or a fan will get a personal shirt, Tommy shirt, shipped to them. Who knows? The more you donate, the more that you will build the Tommy Network and help me out as a person, as an entertainer, and help you get better entertainment. And honestly, and hopefully, I would love to quit my personal job and become a full-time YouTuber, honestly, and become the biggest sensation here on YouTube, hopefully someday. And honestly, another thing on my mind is that, am I telling you the truth? Yes, I am. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you how I feel right now, and that how I feel is even. I'm in the even playing field here, and when I smile, when I laugh, I mean it. And I just love doing the things that I do, and seeing the people that I meet, seeing people and getting to talk to people. And I care about my fans. I do care about my fans. I don't care about the negative people. Honestly, I don't see you as a fan if you're negative to me. I just see you as a troll and being mean because you think that your opinion is more valuable, and your opinion is more valid, and that you want to condemn me. Being negative doesn't get you far in this world. It doesn't. It just gets you. It pushes you back. It makes you feel like crap, and you can't do much. And then you find yourself screaming at yourself, saying, "Why am I not doing better? Why can I not get this? Why can I not?" Because you can't just ask for everything. And I learned that myself. I ask myself that, I say, Tommy, it's because you have to work for it. I have worked for everything I have done here on YouTube. And honestly, I worked for this, just by me doing my good deed videos, and that I worked to get to be on Tosh.0. And I'm going to see where that takes me. And hopefully the Tommy universe will grow stronger and stronger and stronger. My goal, and honestly, I could care how many I care about my fans, but I can care about how many subscribers I really. I'm just happy to make videos and happy to entertain you guys. And you know, I'm just want to say thank you so much to the people that do watch my videos. Thank you so much, and thank you for being there and watching my videos and sharing them with your friends. And I guess I don't know. I guess I'm gonna end this video off. This is Lauren Darkin from MCW, and I'm Tommy NC 2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact. The stuff is in my mind. What is on my mind? Who am I? I'm Tommy NC 2010, and I'm saying to you, how do you feel now? How do you feel that you've just heard me talk about all this stuff and let my stresses go? How do you feel now? Thank you for watching, and we will be having possibly a special Tommy Talks tomorrow. I don't know who we're going to be working on who the guest is. I may be having a special Tommy Talks Sunday. I'll be interviewing another gentleman. But as always, I'm Tommy NC 2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside fact.